guys, it's Jessie V. So you probably saw the title of this video and freaked out just a bit. I mean, the title is a bit alarming, right? But just so you know, this happened a very long time ago when my sister and I were super young. So I don't even know if she remembers this, but I definitely do. I definitely do. This video is not going to be super long, but it's worth telling. So the other day I was watching one of Tana's video about a toothbrush and how she used it to exfoliate her face when she was really mad at some guy, and that story instantly reminded me of this one because my story involves a toothbrush. So thank you, Tana, for reminding me about this. Okay, so basically, one day my grandma was over and she was babysitting my sister and I. I think my sister was maybe about 7 or 8, which made me 10 or 11. And here's the thing about my sister and I as kids. Sometimes we would absolutely love each other. We would get along so well. We'd play Barbies. We'd go outside in the backyard. We'd do things together. But other times, we would not get along so well. We would fight. My parents always called my sister the biter, and I was the scratcher. So whenever things got crazy between us, she would try to eat me, pretty much. She would try and bite my arms, and I would go all cat on her and try and scratch her. We were like a bunch of animals, pretty much. So on this particular day, my grandma was babysitting us because my parents were off on their anniversary. They went to this super lovely hotel, and they were trusting to leave my grandma with my sister and I, and they were hoping that everything would be fine. They were only gone for 2 days. What could happen, right? Lots could happen. So I don't remember exactly why my sister and I started fighting. It could have been over anything. Maybe I stole one of her Barbies. Maybe I ate one of her candy bars. Something must have happened to make my sister super angry with me. By the way, this fight took place right before bedtime, and you'll see why that matters in a second. And my grandma at this point of the night is so frustrated with us. She's trying to separate us from yelling at each other. She just wants to calm us down, you know? So she was like, okay, Mandy, go lie in your bed, go to sleep. Jess and I will lie in her bed. So I guess she thought that when she did that, everything was cool. Well, let me tell you, Mandy was up to something. She was creating a master plan in her mind at how she could get back at me. How could she destroy Jessie V, her sister, in that moment? And Mandy was an evil little child sometimes, and she even knows that. So Mandy, if you're watching this video, you know what you did. You know. But honestly, guys, don't be too hard on her. She was very little when this happened, like I said. So she went into the washroom, which so happened to be the area where my toothbrush was. And she knew that I had some serious OCD. I washed my hands like 30 times a day. I did not want dirt to touch me. I was just grossed out by everything, and she knew that. So what she did was she took my toothbrush and literally shoved it down the drain in the sink. So you know, if you look down your drain, you see all that goopy brown stuff and black stuff. Your drain is just not a clean place at all. There's bacteria, there's really harmful germs. It is just not a place that you want your toothbrush to be. But she shoved that toothbrush down there, swirled it around, got it all nice and full of this disgusting brown and black gunk. And then she put it back in the toothbrush holder like nothing happened at all. So when I went into the washroom to brush my teeth, I wasn't really paying attention. I did not think that my sister would do something like that. My dog is barking so much. Stop! I'm trying to film a story time. So I'm like combing my hair, picking up my toothbrush, not really looking at it. I'm about to put it in my mouth when from the side of my eye, I see this big black thing on the end of it. So I look down and it's just covered in everything that you'd find in your sink, in your drain. So I drop it and start screaming at the top of my lungs. That is like someone with OCD's worst nightmare, okay? So my grandma runs straight into the washroom, sees what's happening, and oh my gosh, she was so upset. And listen, my grandma is a bit over dramatic sometimes. She freaks out at the smallest things because she loves us so much and she wants us to be safe. So when she saw what Mandy had done to my toothbrush, she just kept saying,
Mandy, you could have killed her. She could have died if she put this in her mouth.
And literally once Mandy heard all of this, she started crying because she was like,
I did not want to kill her. I just wanted to make her mad. I didn't want her to die.
She felt so bad. She was so sorry for what she did. So bless her heart, she did not mean to kill me in any way. I don't even know if consuming that would have done anything to me. I mean, I'm sure it would make me really, really sick, maybe deathly sick, but dying might be a bit extreme. After this whole incident, I always kept my toothbrush in my room, away from my sister's reach, even though she promised me. She promised that she would never do that again. And don't worry, to this day, my sister and I are like this. We would never do anything to harm each other at all. We love each other her so much. We're getting along better than ever. So Mandy, if you're watching this video, don't be too mad at me, please. It makes a good story time, okay? But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this. As usual, my social media information is down below, along with my vlog channel and my P.O. Box information, so check that out. And until next time, guys, bye!